And hey there, everybody. Oh, good. This is the good microphone. Let me know how the audio is. Hopefully it's great. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you. Welcome to the coaching call. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss and is not appropriate for all people. Past performance is no guarantee of future results, and this presentation is educational, informational, not intended to be an invitation to, well, I don't know, to buy or sell any particular financial instrument. Now, with that said, I'm going to kick things off with something a little bit different. It's not from our bounty spreadsheet, although it will go on the bounty spreadsheet. I've just about had it with this company, Pinduoduo, and I'm reaching the point where I can no longer, in good conscience, avoid a trade here, even though, as we have done in the past, I'm going to be entering this trade early. It is not fully set up all the way. So I am about to describe to you a breaking or bending of the rules. We are due for a really big trade. And I told you earlier in the week, this week, we were going to plan the next $57,000 trade. And this is it. This is the one. This is the one for me. Today, I am buying puts on Pinduoduo. I'm going to buy 5 contracts. And here's the one I'm going to buy. I am going to buy the September 18th put, the $65 strike price, and I'm going to attempt to pay $7.40 for that. I'm going to buy 5 of those. They will cost me $3,000. And then I will try to buy, if it starts to move in my favor, I will attempt to buy 15 more, which would bring my total cost to the $12,000, $14,000 range. And then I will see if this stock can make it down to $42.50 or $40. I'm not saying that it will work. It's probably not going to, but this looks to me a lot like the financial instruments that went crazy downward all of a sudden. This is Luckin Coffee. Everything was fine. Everybody's like, no, this is a great stock. It's Pinduoduo. It's not Pinduoduo. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. No, it's not fine. And it broke down badly. So it cracked, recovered, and then cracked big time again. And I just think we're headed for something very similar with Pinduoduo. I read their earnings transcript. Their earnings transcript doesn't say anything interesting or it doesn't say anything. It says we had a really great first quarter and we had 50 million blah, blah, blah orders shipped or whatever. And then they basically refused to provide guidance. And then they outright lied on the call and said they had positive cash flow. They don't have positive cash flow. They've been losing money for 3 years. Every single quarterly result is a loser. Every single one. They're losing billions of yuan every single quarter. They're not a profitable company. They didn't say on the call that they're headed for profitability. They didn't say on the call that they're expecting that sales growth is increasing. They didn't say any of that stuff. They said we had a really great quarter and boy, we have lots of cash flow. And then they're not. So I'm done going absolutely insane, and I will stop now. But I'm going to stop the video, and I'm going to short this company today. It's too early. It's not ready for it yet, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take the trade anyway. And I'm going to give myself until September. The monthly pivot is below where we are right now. I think it wants to go all the way down to 51. 51 is a missed weekly pivot. That's beautiful. I think it will gap to that level. But then I think it wants to go to $40. That's a missed weekly pivot. And if the company truly is bankrupt, if the company truly doesn't have enough money to survive, and companies do this all the time, then this will go to $40. So if we go to options profit calculator. So I know today's call is a little bit different than our other ones. And good morning to you. Strike price was $65. So once again, this is not a, I'm breaking all of the rules, right? Not all of them, but I'm breaking the rules here. Okay, I want to buy it for $7.40. I'm going to buy 3 of these. No, I bought 5. Well, I put an order in to buy 5. And if in July you have to expand, we have to expand the range. Okay, if in July it's at $40, that trade will be an $8,000 winner. 233%. Perfect. Perfect. So if I end up with 15 contracts, that'll be a $26,000 trade. So I'm gonna have to make a lot. I'm gonna have to be realistic. I mean, at the highest level, I could have another $20,000 trade, not a $97,000 trade. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. That's good. Okay, enough with that already. I'm breaking rules. It looks like it needs a 38.2% retrace lower than a new high, then a break. But if bad news breaks, it could plummet. Yeah, I think we're definitely on the same page, Jeff. This is a very good example of me being early. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher, it would rise higher underneath this. The new high would be right here. It would drop first, probably give me a profit. I could take it. It would bounce off the monthly pivot and make a new high underneath this trend line. And then that's where I could load up on like 30 contracts. This is a good plan. It's a neat plan. I completely agree with you. I'm 100% on the same page as you. I think the only thing that would change that is if in some bizarre universe, this is wave 1 down here, Jeff, 2, 3 shorter, and then a 4 down, and then a 5th wave that's bigger than 3, which is odd. That would be the only exception. But I don't think you could count. Well, you might be able to count this first one as a really small 1 and 5 as an out of the ordinary, really longer than 3 out of the thing. 3 doesn't have to be the biggest. If you read, well, maybe you did read Miner's book. But I talked to Bob Miner, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, and we had this conversation. So sometimes there are odd exceptions, but yeah, 3 is supposed to be bigger, and but it isn't always. And you already know this, Jeff. I don't have to teach you anything about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, those are Frost and Pretcher and all those ones are great. Love them. Totally on the same page as you for the most part here. I think it's more likely that this is number 1 and this is number 3, and that 5 is, it's going to drop a bit. Okay.
Has no SIM card installed, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Google thinks I'm talking to it. All right, well, that's fine, Google. Okay, back to the future. I never got a GLDD position open. Never got it. You can see here, I was going to do a starter position at $9.75. GLDD went up to, I think it broke 10 yesterday. So I never got it. So that was a bummer. So I'll mark that down here. Didn't get in at my price. So I let it go. And Jack wanted to look at MED, TPC, and Amrx. So I'm going to look at Amrx. Look at the bounty spreadsheet. Jack put some real brilliant ones on there. Love it. So this is beautiful. Amneal Pharmaceuticals, earnings beat expectations. Jack did something really cool. He not only listed the stock, but he said, good sounding transcript, sounds like cash from the IRS and everything. Also, whoever reformatted this deserves a big thank you. Thank you. The reformatting you did made it easier to read everything on the spreadsheet, and you wrapped these cells I really appreciate your help. Thank you so much. So AMRX, it's a trend trade. We have not seen a bullish profit circle, but this is a definite trend. I would like to see this come down and bounce off of this monthly pivot. And I'd also like to read the transcript. Second discrete event relates to a $110 million cash tax refund. Oh my gosh. This is driven by new legislation and IRS guidance, which allows companies to carry back net operating losses to offset taxable income. Consequently, we plan to utilize approximately $330 million of existing net operating losses in support of this tax refund. Moving on to our balance sheet, we have substantial financial liquidity. We remain comfortable with the financial guidance we provided in February. You can't beat that. I mean, it's just beautiful. Just that alone, they're comfortable keeping their guidance. It's just lovely. I just really love it. And so if you read through the transcript, they feel like they're doing well. They feel like they're in a strong position. They're getting a big tax refund. I love it. I love the company. I love the chart. I love the trend. I need it to drop a bit before I can agree to buy it. But I think that this is a real find. I think this is a spectacular find. It's a trend. And look at the long term. There's missed pivots. There's a great one at $9.64. It's just beautiful. If we are in the beginning stages of a trend, we've got bullish divergence, bullish profit circles, trend, breaking, higher highs, higher lows. I just love it. So today, what I would like to do, I would like to buy this stock today. And I would like to buy a starter position if I could get in at like $4.60. Missed monthly at $9 plus, really, really good earnings call. And then if you go over to, oh, by the way, Zax says Pinduoduo isn't even a strong buy. So I thought that was interesting. If you go to Zax and you look up AMRX, A for value, A for growth, C for momentum, a number one rank overall. Are you kidding me? Are you joking around here? It's beautiful. I love it. I want to be in this trade. I'm going to grab a chart here. Thanks for letting me start early today, everyone. I'm going to go to breakfast with my daughter. And in order to do that, I just needed to finish early today. So we started early. For those of you that are arriving now and you're wondering why did we begin? Why are we so far in the middle of everything? It's because I started 10 minutes earlier than usual so that we could finish up and I could go to breakfast with my daughter. Med and TPC also look really good, Jack. I really appreciate you putting those on the list. I don't like them as much as I like AMRX, but I like them. I closed Newmark yesterday. Check out some of these trades that we've been in, friends. These aren't. This is not a fluke. This is for real. We are taking really good trades right now, and we are taking them for the right reasons. So, Tom, I think I owe you $100 to $200 based on the profit that I took on Newmark Group yesterday. It's close enough. It hit the missed monthly pivot, got close enough to the volume-weighted average price for the year. Love it. Get it. Got it. Good. Read. Look at Read. We crushed this. Just beautiful, Mark. I owe you some money. I closed this one out yesterday too. I think I did anyway. Just making sure here. No, I kept it open. It's up $802 right now. What I want to do is I want to close this. So I want to close this and there we go. So I think I want to take profit on this one and share some money with you, Mark. Would you accept it if I shared it with you? That sounds great. SGLB seems to be poking its head above water. Tailored Brands seems to be poking its head above water. DraftKings seems to be falling and getting in a little bit of trouble. KGC not doing so well. That's fine. TLRY not doing as well. MMLP, it's poking its head up. I want to be in that one. ASX kind of jumping up a little bit. Vert bookings. This has been up a bit. I'm still expecting this to fall pretty substantially. I was going to look at Box and Grupo Televisa again. I don't know why TV's on this list, but I don't have a lot else to say about all of those things. I guess the rule I was thinking was 3 can't be the smallest. You're right. 5 can extend, but the MACD is pointing out that we just did a 3. Yes, totally with you, Jeff. I love this. Reed is up this morning pre-market and then back down a little bit pre-market. And then bingo. Doug, it's such a great question about bingo. Bingo, bango. This whole stock was a joke. I pulled this one up as a joke. I think this is at the volume-weighted yearly average price. It's getting close to earnings, so we want to be careful. But there's this missed monthly and weekly pivot at 68 cents. I think it's going to hit that level. And if you jump on over to the old Zacks, and if you scan this on earnings revisions and so forth, you get a real positive result here. So, Doug, I would stay. I wouldn't be. You get a 2. It's FFF, but the earnings revisions are okay. So it still remains to me a reasonable trade to stay in. I just wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to have deployed too significant of an amount of capital to this. I would want to be careful. So I wouldn't go, crazy on it. Oh yeah, the robintrack.com. Forgot about that. No. Yeah, I don't know about that. Something looks fishy about that website. Okay. Oh, robintrack.net. It is a really cool. Super cool tool there. Really neat. How is NIO doing? I was hearing about this the other day. Whoa! Wow. You think we get a chance to short this again? You think we would get a chance to bet against this company again? Oh, I would love that. Okay. Oh, I want to short this company so bad. Unless their earnings are getting revised, crazily, and their earnings transcripts are showing all kinds of stuff. No, this company's garbage. Sales target for this year, provided guidance for Q1, mainly affected the production capacity, still limited. Main reason, I don't know why they went up. Why did NIO go up today? Upgraded the stock. All right. No, that's not even the right time. Oh, posted record high deliveries. Are up more than 6% after the company reported its May delivery numbers. The company saw deliveries, blah, blah, blah. May deliveries marked a record high. The release distributed second quarter delivery goals. Okay, fine. Fine. Maybe they're fine. Maybe they're all fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to save this recording, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.